pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Titans 14, Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Get it.
To throw again. Lawrence going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they can.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at the 44.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a run with Hyde. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go, D. Watch the safety creep. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Protein spill. Check out. Gone, gone. Check, check.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Texans nothing.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
70, Indy. You're not ready. You're not ready. Go. Right there. 54, right there.
Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Titans 14, Texans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Big ass. X3, 218, chopper. Switch gears. 49. Go.
Back to throw. Costello. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got four down. Hey, Alpha. What we got?
Operating from the gun, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Mike's by 4. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Look at me, zipper. Hard, hard.
54. You don't go night-night. Don't go night-night. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Costello. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, Henry. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Letting you know right now, you better bring 24.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on 1st down. Costello looking for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Here we go. Shift.
Hey, Zoo.
Off play action. Lawrence going deep for Hopkins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Hey, come on. Hey, Orbit.
Come get some.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's caught by Davis. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Sit.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Point after, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll pitch it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Hey, box drop.
Off the play fake. Costello. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Returning it is Moore. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Jump.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bravo. Five.
Off play action. Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam. 25, check 25, check 25.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No time now.
Check Mike 54.
Again, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And
he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 1. Now he's forced, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sewer Cravens in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. That's what they need right now.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready?
Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Hey, exit.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
5.
Operating from the gun. Costello. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Snap.
Throwing again. Costello. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Costello. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered. Behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to go up top for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped lead.